Hey there, guys and gals. It's that Ace Exotic Toy Guy again. We're back in the collector's dining room here, and we're going to be going over this totally awesome big box item here to my left. I don't just collect action figures and toys and all that stuff, and comics and book paraphernalia. I also collect bikes and anything that is just related to any of the pop culture movies, TV shows, and cartoons, comics, the things that we love, anything that's related to that, I collect. So last year for Christmas, we actually got a little bit of a combined gift here. This right here for my daughter and I. We love Stranger Things, and this right here for my daughter, she absolutely loves Max on the show. So this is the Mongoose Stranger Things. Look at this upside down there. Special edition bicycle here by Mongoose. Just an amazing bike. It is that awesome yellow bike that Max rode in the Netflix series Stranger Things. So inside this box is that Mongoose bike, that yellow bike. It is heavy. It is in multiple pieces. It's mostly metal. It's absolutely crazy. I'm going to take it out of here. I'm going to put it together, and we're going to go over the bike and just look at it. You're going to get very nostalgic about this, especially if you were a kid in the 80s like myself. You're going to be nostalgic about it because it's going to remind you of those bikes, those BMX bikes, those Mongoose bikes, those Huffy bikes, those Schwinn bikes. Any bike you drove back in the day, you rode back in the day around your neighborhood, it's going to remind you of that. It may not look exactly like your bike, but it's going to remind you of those awesome days when we used to ride bikes around the neighborhood, around the town, to our friend's house. This is going to be really nostalgic for you. So here in a moment, you're going to see that bike. We're just going to kind of go around, take some close-ups of it, and look at it. All right, the bike is put together. Let's see what this bike looks like. All right, guys and gals, here is that Mad Max Mongoose bike here. This Mongoose bike was actually made in like late 2019, early 2020. Initially sold by Target. This was the only one that was left last year, and I can't believe there was one that was left because these things are very expensive online outside of retail. And my wife grabbed this sucker up, and I'm so happy that she did because it looks amazing. This Stranger Things bike that was actually released just after Stranger Things 2 and prior to Stranger Things 3 to represent that bike that Max Mayfield rode in the Stranger Things series. This bike looks pretty cool. It took a little bit to get this thing together. It is a very heavy metaled steel frame, and the components of it, including those steel rims, those 20-inch steel rims, those yellow steel rims, as you can see. I mean, those things were heavy duty. I actually busted my ankle a couple different times trying to hold this sucker up and get those things aligned. It definitely wasn't as easy as changing wheels and everything on our old bikes with those plastic rims. But those are actually 20-inch, 5-spoked metal rims, that awesome yellow that's on there. And yes, this is our, this is actually our breakfast nook type area, we call it. We have another area we call the dining room. But this area right here, we call maybe like the breakfast area. So we got a breakfast table in here. And yes, my wife allowed me to do this because the kickstand, which is awesome, has a cool little nice plastic piece on there that will not do damage to this. I have been warned to not do damage to this table. It is one of my wife's favorite furniture pieces and one of mine, so I'm going to try to be careful with it. But yeah, I've got an amazing wife for more reasons than one, and the least of which are that she allows me to collect all these awesome things. She buys me these awesome things, and she allows me to use the house anywhere I want to record. So that's pretty cool. So the yellow is not just limited to those wheels, as you can see, those awesome rims, those yellow 5-spoke rims, but it also is carried on through the seat, the handle covers, the top tube yellow cover there you see right in the middle of your screen that has the Mongoose on there, and then the crossbar there across the handlebars has the Mongoose logo on there, and it's yellow. You can see that. And then you also see right here this yellow stem cover here that is the classic Mongoose cartoonish looking logo there. That's pretty cool. Other features on this bike, of course, are the chain cover there. You can see that clear plastic chain cover there. That's an awesome thing right there. We got the cool reflectors on there. Look at those cool reflectors that stand up off that mount there. Those things are really pretty cool. I do like those. You gotta be careful with those now. You see how they look awesome? They're an upgrade there over regular reflectors that are placed on bikes. So you gotta be careful with that. You could break that off there, but that does look cool. Another cool thing here is this awesome battery operated headlamp here, that when you pop batteries in there, I haven't had time to pop batteries in there yet, but you put batteries in there and this actually lights up just like our old school bikes do. Look at that. Also that front reflector there, it's on there, up there in the top left corner of your screen. That's pretty cool right there. And then the brake handles right here. Look at that. That's really cool. Just really nice shiny chrome look on those right there. Just a really nice bike here. I've got a few different bikes in my collection. I'm sort of like a specialty bike collector that has to have themes. So like a theme bike collector, I guess you would call it. And this definitely matches one of the themes in my collection, being Stranger Things. And then it's just totally awesome that my little girl loves Stranger Things too. This thing also, not only does it have all that cool stuff, but it has a couple Stranger Things and Mad Max, Max Mayfield, like Easter egg type things, or just tributes. So let's go over a few of those. So on the front of this bike, we have this totally awesome, totally retro Max logo. So that's pretty cool right there. So there's one little cool, like Mad Max kind of tribute there on the front of the bike. We also have that same kind of logo here that's carried on through the frame of this, the bottom tube of the frame. Here it says Stranger Things Special Edition here with those same color schemes there. You can see the orangish and the reddish stuff there. That is pretty cool. That's a really nice logo there. Of course, that's a Stranger Things nod there, which is awesome. We got two awesome logos here on the, I don't know what it's called, like here, the seat tube, the down tube of the frame of this thing here from the seat down. That's the Indiana seal. And I live in Indiana, so that's like on our Indiana flag. Zoom in there a little bit better. There we go. You see that right there? That's definitely one of the things. That's just Indiana right there. That's one of our logos, our icons, whatever you want to call it. It's also on our flags and everything. So that's pretty cool. Hawkins Bicycle License, Indiana, 1985. Then we got that awesome special edition logo there with the classic cartoonish Mongoose logo. So that's a couple more. That's pretty cool. And then up front here on the front, the part of the frame here that holds the wheel on the front, we see the Team Mad Max logo right there in yellow and black. That's pretty cool. I love that a la Bumblebee. So that's really cool. I like that too. Before we end this video, I wanted to flip the bike around and give you another look at the other side of this awesome Mongoose Mad Max bike. It looks pretty cool. Everything on it is just really nicely made. The pads, the seat, the rims, the frame, the chain cover, the back pegs there that allow you to have an extra rider there. You remember doing that, don't you? That was pretty cool. You know, I rode on a lot of the back side of the bikes of my friends, and we did vice versa too. We'd have races and everything, so it's pretty fun. We try not to kill each other, though. If we fell off and got hurt and got scraped, it was a badge of honor. But this thing is really nice. It's a really nice bike. All right, guys and gals, that is this awesome Mongoose BMX Stranger Things Mad Max bike here. This tribute to that awesome character who made her debut in season 2. So this bike came out after season 2, just before season 3. Love the color scheme of this bike. I love the heavy duty frame. I love all the Easter eggs and all the tributes to Stranger Things and Mad Max Mayfield. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this bike, what you think about Stranger Things, what do you think about Mongoose BMX bikes. Let's just talk about it all. What are some of your favorite features on this bike? Do you have this bike? Let me know in the comment section. Let's chit chat about that. I am that 80s nostalgic toy guy. Thank you very much for joining me, back in the collector's breakfast nook for another cool, fun, mega scale, large scale unboxing. I look forward to getting back to the collector's table real soon and unbox something awesome, something cool, something old, or something new. Now, I'm going to let this bike down from this breakfast nook table, but I will be back at the collector's table real soon.